Good morning, this is Donna with Gifted Energies, and I'm here to do a reading for Jules. It is 5:25 a.m. on September 18th, 2017. Jules, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to do this reading for you. You have asked me what lies ahead for you in the next 3 to 4 months. So we're going to kind of look at just an intuitive future reading with some general guidance. And I will let you know just exactly what comes up, what sticks out, what the focus is for you on this reading. I'm just going to shuffle until I feel an energy shift or I feel that the cards are ready to be read. Today I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot. This is actually one of my vintage decks. I guess you can call it vintage. It's from the 1970s. And this deck was gifted to me. We're just going to try that one again. Sometimes the energy gets a little stagnant, so we shuffle just a little more. I think that last one was on me. One more time, and then I'll cut the deck and begin the reading. This is a 6-card simplified Celtic cross spread that we're using for this reading. The first card answers where you're coming from. What has led you to ask this question today? This is the Magician. And what I feel with this card is I feel that you've been searching for answers, not just about the physical realm, but also about more of a spirituality, finding yourself, embracing your own gifts, your own powers, and trying to develop that in such a way that it'll benefit you. But I also feel that there's been some issues when it comes to a blockage. And I feel this is something that you're aware of. You're seeking the answers. You want to know what lies ahead, but you yourself haven't been able to see this for yourself. And there's more I have to say to this, but I just want to kind of go on with the reading, and then I'll come back to this of possibly why there's a blockage. Okay? So the next question answers where you're headed. And this is the Hanged Man. And he kind of tells me that, I'm just going to move these down so I have space for the next card. There's going to be a time of suspension. With the next 3 or 4 months, you're going to find that you're floating around in what might feel like limbo. You won't know which way is up and which way is down. Things may get a little chaotic, but it's like you can't find the solution. That the answer's not there. But don't worry, this time will pass. And you may be able to change this if you start to take action. Just remember that you are in control of your life. You're the one who has to initiate the change. If you stay in the situation you're at, if you choose not to make a change, then you're definitely going to find yourself just waiting to see what's going to happen. You're going to find yourself in a position where your hands are tied and you can't make the change. Well, I can't say you can't. You'll feel as if you can't make the change, that the timing is off. And that's okay too, but you need to be careful when it comes to that situation. And I think you know what I'm talking about here. It's important for you to initiate the change so that you're not stuck hanging in limbo. You need to look ahead and read ahead on this. So the next card, and this is the near future. The next card represents what's a little further ahead, what you can expect to happen. More of where you're headed. And I'd say this card would start out 2.5 to 3 months ahead of time. And this is reversed. I don't read reverse meanings. We're going to flip them up, right side up. Just pay close attention to this card. I want you to look at the image yourself. I want you to feel what it speaks to you. And this is justice. And actually, what I get off of this card is that she's in favor of you. She's in favor of you finding justice. Think that things are going to work out, that those who have mistreated you or who have taken advantage are going to get their just due. It's just a matter of time. And then it's not necessarily for you to, for lack of better words, say, get revenge. Although I don't feel that you're a revengeful person in any way. I just can't find the right words. But it's karma. Karma. That's the best way I can explain to you. Is that what comes around goes around. And I feel that this person that it's speaking of is actually going to kind of regret what happens. And this person may also ask you to come back into their life. And you're going to have to be strong and put your foot down. Stand your ground for what you want and what you truly desire. Expect great change. I feel that things are in your favor of moving forward, of making these changes, and that certain people in your life will get their just due. And you will too, not in a bad way. That what you're working for, as long as you're doing good and you're trying and you're succeeding, it's all about karma. So the next card. This is the Devil. And what this card shows me is that somebody may try to step in and cause problems. That there will also be a lot of temptation to take an easy route. The devil doesn't want you to succeed. And I'm being told to think of the devil as your ego. That your ego will tell you that you're not good enough. That the ego will tell you that you cannot succeed, that why bother? If you notice signs of depression coming on, do whatever you can to fight it. Don't get stuck in that rut. Fight the devil, fight that temptation to just give in and be strong, be your own person. Stand up for what you believe is right. And you know you can do it. You know that it may take time. But it's important for you to take charge. This is your life. It's not anyone else's, and you don't let anyone else influence you. You grab that bull by the horns and you knock its head down, and you tell life that you're in charge. And you can do anything you set your mind to. Don't fall into the traps. Don't fall into the depression. And don't fall into the easy out. Don't give in. The next card. This card crosses you. This is going to kind of determine what the outcome is for the next 3 to 4 months. If it is a positive influence coming into your life, expect a positive outcome. But remember, no matter what these cards say, use them as a guide, a map, so that you know, okay, I gotta watch out for this. I need to do this. I can look forward to this. But understand that this is not determining your life. You have the power to make the change, and only you. So this is the Ace of Cups. And actually, I feel that this is a very good card. I feel that this is going to give you a fresh emotional start. A new beginning. Expect positive change to come. I feel that you're going to have things to look forward to, and that you're going to get excited and feel that joy, feel the things that you have been looking forward to. And I'm also being told that you will get a sense of empowerment. Empowerment with enlightenment. And that everything is going to be okay. You just have to give it a chance, give it time. And, it keeps coming back to me. Don't fall into the trap. Don't fall into this trap of, and it's the easy out, falling back into an old pattern, the easy way, what you're comfortable with. You're going to have to get out of your comfort zone to make positive change. And the last card, this is what you can expect. What is headed for you? And this is the Queen of Rods. And what I feel here is that a sense of protection, of picking up the pieces and moving on. I feel a sense of empowerment, of being in charge, knowing what you must do. It may not be the easy road, but you make the initiative to take the change, and that you are leaving things behind you and heading to a brighter place in your life, a brighter future, a brighter tomorrow. She's definitely taking the initiative. She's making the change. She's making the stance. And I feel that's you. And that's the importance of this reading. So you wanted to know exactly what is in store for you in the next 3 or 4 months. And I told you I was going to get back to this card. And what I feel there's a blockage here. And I feel that this card is representative of you and your knowledge and your third eye. And what I'm being shown here is to take, it's going to take some reprogramming. And I feel that this would be accomplished through crystals. And what I see is placing a crystal on that third eye. And initially I see a clear quartz. But I think there's going to be more to this. And this is something that you'll need to do yourself. It's not something that you can have someone do for you. It's opening up and being able to see again. And not necessarily see for others. It's see for yourself. To gain your own wisdom and to trust yourself again. So just understand, I know you've told me about other blockages, but the blockage I feel that's very strong is that third eye, and maybe even the connection coming in through the crown chakra. So just take that into consideration. Don't hold it to heart, but it may be something that you want to work on. All in all, what I see for you is a choice, a decision to take action, take the steps to make change. Understand that if you don't, you're just going to be hanging in limbo, and that you'll have your hands tied and you'll be falling back into a trap, the old cycle of things. But don't let that scare you. Sometimes, and I could give you my own personal feelings on this, but I'm going to give you my intuitive feelings here and try to block out my own thoughts, is that time in limbo is a time for thinking, a time for reflecting, a time to really get to know who you are and understand what it is you want. So there may be, this limbo period can also be a time for planning and working towards making that change. Understand that no matter what, justice is going to prevail. There's going to be a fair outcome. And again, I think I've mentioned to you in the past that I felt that there may be an issue with the court dealings. I don't know why I keep hearing court battle, but it may be. There may be some confrontation there. And I'm not saying a fight in court, but some disagreements and some hard feelings. Stand your ground and be strong about what it is you want and what you believe. Have your This is such a stupid way of putting it, but have your ducks in a row. Do a little research. Understand what mark the P's and Q's, or however it's said, so that you know, I'm sorry about that, so that you know what to look forward to, or look ahead to when you deal with this. Documentation is good. Having proof, lay out the cards so that it's a clear picture of what's going on in the situation. Don't let this person try to manipulate you in any way. And just understand that no matter what, justice is going to prevail. That karma is strong, and it's going to come back. The biggest thing that you need to watch out for in the next 3 to 4 months is falling back into old traps and feeling, okay, you know what? I really feel also that it can be a trap of depression and just giving in. Don't do that. It's not healthy for yourself, and that's definitely just going to create the cycle over and over, and you're going to continue to be in that realm of limbo. What you have to look forward to is a fresh start. Things to be excited about, a brighter future, taking initiative and making the change, and finding that emotional balance and stability. In the end, I see you taking the initiative to make the change. I see you walking out of your comfort zone and heading towards a brighter future. I feel a sense of protection, and like you're wrapping your arms around your children and saying, come on, let's go. This is it. We're not going to do this anymore, and we're gonna make everything work, and everything's going to be okay, and it will. It may not be easy. It may not be in your comfort zone or what you want to do. But really think about what you want. Think about who you're doing it for, and go after what you want and what you feel is right, and just don't give in and don't fall into the traps. I'm going to keep saying that over and over because this card sticks out. There is a trap of falling back into depression or falling into a trap of compliance. Watch out for that. I hope that this reading gives you the guidance that you're seeking. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. Brightest blessings, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.